Hello guys, I'm Chase Lee reporting for DallasMoviescreens.com, and I got another movie to review for you guys, and that would be Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. And the title is so long, as you can see down below, it can't even fit on the header. So going into this movie, I was not that excited. I watched the trailers, and I was like, you know what? This comedy's not really hitting for me, but hey, I can be surprised because when you look at movies like Bridesmaids or The Heat or Spy, like I didn't really enjoy those trailers either. But when you go in there, they saved all the best jokes for the movie, and you were just kind of treated while you're in there experiencing it. And I was hoping this would turn me around and do the same thing. And was I right? Kind of. It's okay. So let's get real and break this down. So let's start with the writing and directing. As far as the writing goes, story-wise, it is very basic. It's two guys, they need wedding dates when they're confronted by their parents for their sister's wedding. Put an ad online, people start flocking towards them, they pick two of them, and they take them to the resort where the wedding is at, and hijinks ensue. Very standard stuff, paying by the numbers. You know what's going to happen at the end. Even when something bad happens, you're like, oh, they're going to make up. It's okay. So it's not like the most stimulating story in the world, but you can look at it from two different aspects. The comedy aspect and entertaining aspect. So let's start with the comedy. The comedy itself is fine. It's not terrible or anything, but I was grinning most of the time. I was like, okay, that was pretty good. And then there was a few times where those gut busters would come through with Adam Devine. And I'm just like, okay, this is the movie I wanted to see. I wanted to see him kind of improv and go off the cuff sometimes, and those were some of the best laughs. Was some of the improv lines that were being thrown back and forth, and some of them caught me off guard, and I was like, that was really good. But as far as an overall picture, the comedy doesn't really work for me. It was just raunchy for the sake of being raunchy, and just like I said, sometimes it really worked, sometimes it did not, but there was more misses than hits. However, go on an entertaining aspect, I was entertained. I really enjoyed myself the whole time. I never found it boring or whatever. I was engaged into it, even though I was paying by the numbers, kind of average little comedy. I was still very entertained. So I got different ways you can look at this. The story's very average. The comedy's hit and miss, more miss, but I was entertained very thoroughly. So take that for what you will. Sorry it was so confusing. I don't know why I review movies. So going into the directing, I looked up this director's credits, and he hasn't really done anything big. He's done a bunch of TV stuff, but he does fine. I mean, this is one of those starter movies in your career that are fine for your filmography and stuff, but doesn't really try anything new with any of the humor or anything in terms of the way it's cut together or the timing with the acting or whatever. I just didn't really see anything kind of new that I haven't seen before, but he did fine for his first job. No qualms about that. So going into the acting, Zac Efron, I am still behind. I still believe in the kid. I still believe that he can have a great career, and I don't know why people give him flack. Now, however, this has been one of the worst years for him in terms of comedy because he was in Dirty Grandpa, which was awful. He was in Neighbors 2, which I thought was whatever. It was fine. And then he's in this one. He's got some comedic lines that work really well, but for the most part, it is Adam Devine's show. However, they both have great chemistry. So I actually want to see them work together in the future and kind of go back and forth and kind of riff on each other, because that's what Adam does best, because Adam Devine is from Workaholics, which is one of the funniest television shows on Comedy Central. And so their chemistry worked really well. I really enjoyed them as the Stengel brothers and whatnot, and I thought their comedy hit for the most part, while Adam was carrying both of them. Zac just wasn't having a, I don't know. This is his third one in a row this year that just is kind of, but I know he can do it though. When you watch the first Neighbors, it's he's pretty funny in that movie. So I know he's got it in him. I know he is funny. I know he can be dramatic. I'm still behind him as an actor and stuff. So I want to see more from him, obviously, but I also want to see more from Adam Devine, because that improv skill in this movie, which is, very few, but when it happened, I was like, that's the Adam I know, because that's the Adam I know from Workaholics, and that's when he's at his funniest. Supporting cast, when you look at Anna Kendrick and Aubrey Plaza, they're fine. I mean, it's nothing amazing where you're like, wow, that was a Oscar worthy performance. Like it's not anything like that, but they're fine. They service their roles well. But it was nice to see Anna Kendrick kind of like in a more raunchy type of movie because she doesn't really do those type of movies. Aubrey Plaza, I mean, she was in Dirty Grandpa earlier this year, so you know that she will go the distance on stuff. But she's really funny on Parks and Rec and stuff. I've been a huge fan of hers. So she's fine in the movie. She's not anything like to write home about. But Anna Kendrick was a nice surprise to kind of see like her be put in this environment because she can definitely hold her ground. And I want to see more of her in these type of movies and just kind of broaden her career. So everyone else, it's whatever. It's fine. As you guys can see, I'm not overly excited about this movie, but I still find it entertaining and enjoyable. Everyone else is, they're there. And I also found it really fascinating that they plucked different people from different TV shows and they threw them in there as cameos and was like, huh, he's from that show. And then when someone else would come up and be like, oh my God, like he's from that show. Like it's just crazy. They round up all their TV buddies. So cinematography wise, the resorts look good. I mean, listen, guys, comedies are not like anything that are worth talking about in terms of cinematography. Some of them can surprise you, but it's average. They're well shot, I guess. Very bright colors, very soft lighting. It's not anything extravagant in terms of that. It's fine. Editing wise, I will say for the hour-and-a-half runtime, I was entertained, even though most of the comedy did not work for me. I was still just kind of intrigued at the chemistry of Zac Efron and Adam Devine. That's what was driving the movie for me. So overall, guys, listen, if you want to go see a raunchy comedy this weekend, go see it. I'm not going to stop you. But I'm just saying, out of all the raunchy comedies to come out this year, this just kind of falls in the wayside of like the average ones. However, there was a couple big belly laughs with some improv lines that I really enjoyed and had me rolling in my chair. There's like a fat manatee. I was just like, So for that being said, it's an average movie throughout. But those 3 belly laughs, I'll bump it up and give it a C+. That is my grade for Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. It is just an average raunchy comedy, in my opinion, but there's a couple of good worthy laughs, in my opinion. Will I see this movie again? No, but if you want an entertaining raunchy comedy and you want to watch something different this weekend, I would suggest this one. So what did you guys think of Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates? Comment in the place over my face and let me know. And I'm Chase Lee, guys, reporting for DallasMovieScreenings.com. And tune in next time for whatever I review next. See you guys later.